I forgot to start recording before I started streaming. Oh well, so his stream's off the ground in the first place. Lazy stream. Lazy Sunday stream. Alright, let's go to my profile. I just realized I should probably have a pinned tweet with my stream schedule since I'm too lazy to get like artwork with my stream schedule. No, profile, that's what I'm clicking. Shit. Oh, I'm live now. Oh. Lazy. It's implied. Funday stream. RE to remake and some light rambling. I'm rambling. Other stream links below. Yeah. Twitch. I just resign myself to like just mass streaming on all platforms at this point. Host all. Alright, we're in. Shit, I need it. Shit. Resident Evil 2. This came out right before I went to Japan. I played it a little bit. And then there's a YouTuber named Darkness. He's an African-American gentleman. I'm not sure about that last part, but he was doing very detailed guides on how to do S-rank runs on hardcore mode. Right. Tags. Resident Evil 2. Survival horror. Resident Evil in general. Resident Evil 2 remake? No, not Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 2. No, fuck. Resident Evil 2 remake. John Kennedy. John Kennedy. Is there a tab for VTuber? Yeah. VTuber. EN. I just put in a tag for Chud. Hopefully nobody notices that. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, fix that in Twitch. So that'll work out well. As in get absolutely 0 viewers. Fuck, what happened today? Oh yeah, you were making fun of Kash Patel saying, I should probably just make, shit. No, not that. just chatting on Twitch. Been making fun of FBI Chief Kash Patel offers full support to India. So yeah, there's an obvious implication of ethnic nepotism that he's using a U.S. internal policing department to offer support to a to a foreign country. As much as be said about the ethnic nepotism of Indians in America or elsewhere. I need to find the actual article where he says this. Times of India. To say what he actually is like implying. India, Kash Patel. Kash Patel. No, Kash Patel. News. Alright, something from the Hindu Times. Well, oh, goddammit. History in Pakistan have, after the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam, who killed 26 people. FBI Director Kash Patel condemned the Pahalgam terrorist attack, calling a reminder of the constant threat the world's faces from the evil terrorism. The FBI sent our condolences to all victims of the recent terrorist attack in Kashmir and will continue to offer full support to the Indian government. Just a reminder that the constant world faces from the evil terrorism. Pray for those affected. Thank you for the men and women, law enforcement who answer the call at moments like these. So pretty like vague, offer full support. Don't know what the FBI, other than like what intel. I'm struggling to think what they could provide. U.S. President spoke to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on April 23rd, condemned the terror attack. President Donald Trump, POTUS, called PM Narendra Modi and conveyed his deepest condolences to the loss of innocent lives in the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir. President Trump strongly condemned the terrorist attack and expressed full support to India to bring justice to the perpetrators in this heinous attack in the United States and in the fight against terror. So, obviously not saying anything about Pakistan, which India is directly accusing at this point of doing this. I'm very close to India, I'm very close to Pakistan, and they've had a fight for 1,000 years in Kashmir. Kashmir has been going on for 1,000 years, probably longer than that. That was a bad one. Terrorist attack. Trump was quoted by ANI as saying, I mean, when did the Muslims even, like, yes, Pakistan and India did not exist as distinct entities 1,000 years ago. But I do think Muslims were definitely invaded by the 700s, 800s into India. So there could have been so if we just say by Pakistan and India, we mean Hindus and Muslims. Yes, it could be thousands of years old. Or no, 1,000 years old. They've had that fight for 1,000 years in Kashmir. So, very vague statement, but of course everyone's making the Indian nepotism accusation against Kash Patel. I don't know, did the CIA say anything? Did Tulsi Gabbard, who is of Indian extraction, let's see here, DNI. Yeah, here's what she said. We stand in solidarity with India in the wake of the horrific Islamist terrorist attack targeting 26 Hindus in 26 Hindus, making a specific religious distinction versus just say 26 Indians in Pahalgam. Although I think the nature of the attack was definitely sectarian or religious in nature. You don't just randomly kill. If it was 26, I guess that might be important. My prayers and deepest sympathies for those who have lost a loved one, PM Narendra Modi, and all those people in India. We stand with you. With you and support of you as you hunt down those responsible for this heinous attack. All right, somebody plugging their stuff here. So yeah, she is I don't think she's of Indian heritage, but she ended up following is a practicing Hindu of some sort. Although Hinduism has such a large diversity of gods and cults within it that it's hard to pin down exactly what she is. I forget. I think there's something about related to the Hare Krishnas that she's involved in, and other people have like complained about Tulsi Gabbard being, a Russian spy or Russian agent or way too sympathetic to Bashar al-Assad in Syria, or in general I just see her as anti-interventionistic. I think she did make a mistake like going and talking to Assad. She's been forever tainted by that, but I guess she's like given up on it and found a new place in the Republican Party now. She definitely has like become more of a retarded neocon in her own right. Or not that, but like pushing Republican foreign policy talking points. But other people pointing out is that she's got really hard connections to India and religious political organizations within there that may bias her towards India in that way. All right, now something to Terry. All right, Rubio, Secretary of State. U.S. Parody account for Blinken. What the fuck? Where is the fucking U.S. Secretary of State? Rubio. God damn it. I was looking for... You, does he say anything? Why, let me see what's new. The minute you start doing that kind of stuff, you're walking away from no, it's not related to what's going on in India. Has he said anything? What the fuck? He's talking about Armenia. Where is the, oh shit! Where is it? Holocaust. No, unequivocally false. White House space. Let's say Russian energy. This is unequivocally false. So he hasn't said anything. Huh? He hasn't said anything. Oh, United States stand with India. So absolute like basic bitch offering. So the only thing like with Kash Patel I would object to is like you're an internal security department thing. Like what do you have to offer India in this time of need other than intel services? Like if anything, it would be the CIA who handles intelligence outside the United States to talk about to offer assistance and support to India. All right, so enough ragging on Kash Patel. I think this is like, he did the full support, sir. This is like some Chinese agitprop account. They even say it. People's Armed Police Propaganda Bureau. Propaganda should be offensive to our enemies. All forms of media is propaganda. We're just more honest about it. Okay. As Torquemada saying... Kawasaki presents the prototype of its mechanical horse. Me and the guys after customizing our models. Where's this from? Is this these the Viking guy? No, these are wolves. I thought these were bears for a second, so I guess that would work with the Night Wolves or whatever faction that's supposed to be pseudo Vikings in whatchamacallit in Warhammer 40k. Hey Cinder, sorry to hear that you mistreated your friends and all that. Oh look, I found a it's just tell. I saw this whole stuff with Cinder. I don't pay attention too much. The most out of the like these independent lewd VTubers I know about is like Numi, Bao more than them all, and like Yuzu. Those are all the ones I vaguely understand. And everyone hates Niji Sanji. despite them being like second after HoloLive. Set off a Facebook ban for something you posted 10,000 years ago. I remember, what was it, Updating on Rome got banned from Facebook at one point. It got banned from Twitter at some point, and there was an excellent poll that some like, not The Nation, who was it? National Review, somebody posted a poll about Caesar, and he was banned during that point to like not, so you couldn't brigade the fucking poll. Yeah, there's this whole thing about Oblivion that came out recently. I'm not touching it. But I said after I'm done with Scald, I'm going to go to Greedfall because I need to catch up on that game. Again, recommended to me by Razor Fist. If anything, I'll do the Sky Oblivion thing because I just refuse to support Bethesda at all. I already have Skyrim. I already paid for that way too long ago, but... Zeeb Khan, you... Witcher's Nails, Blood Angels Suffering the Black Rage. Look at what they need to make a I have no idea what this is in reference to. I have no idea what that is. That disturbs me, Rie. Which of these things do you see as pedophilia? Attraction to prepubescent kids. Anyone under 18. No, under 21. Anyone 10 years ago. Prepubescent kids. Alright, hot take here. It's not pedophilia to like a kid to be sexually attracted to somebody under the age of 18, but who's obviously gone through puberty and can conceive children. When the child is so young that they haven't hit puberty and they can't conceive children, that's wrong because you'll harm the child, like if you go through with it, and they're not physically able to. Although I swear I remember there was like some case in Mexico of a 9-year-old who got non-consensually sexed and then gave birth to a child. And so yeah, age of consent laws are important. Yeah, they're inconsistent, but one, don't break the fucking law. Two, there's something to be said about not taking robbing from the cradle. And social conventions, like, aside, so yes, you could have sex with somebody under the age of 18 or under the age of consent who's post-pubescent and can carry a child, but you shouldn't do that. Just a gut instinct feeling it's wrong. Yes, I may have been socialized into it just because we have these laws and we have these rules, but there's a distinction to be made about the post-pubescent and prepubescent nature of pedophilia. If you have sex with someone under the age of 18 with a significantly large amount of age, like if you're like somebody who's 20 who's fucking 16-year-old, yeah, I'm gonna look at you weirdly. If you're 18 and having sex with 16-year-olds, it's just like, that's dicey. But if it's not legal, just unless you're like somebody who's put together at 18-year-olds somehow, like you know what you're doing, like, oh, I'm going to college, I know what I want to do in life. This is what I do, and you're fucking a 16-year-old, like, okay, you better make good on your life, put a ring on her finger at some point. Otherwise, you're just, stealing her innocence and then not following through on it. But, yeah. And I see most people are super majority in this, that pedophilia applies to prepubescent kids. And anyone 10 plus years younger, when does puberty hit? Another question. What is this? I don't know. What's going on? What the fuck? Ben Shapiro at Home Depot. Mega mind in a progressive body. What the fuck? Okay. Oh yeah, this thing. I talked about this last stream yesterday. I'm not gonna belabor the point. If you put holy water in it, why am I getting so many Lord Torque Tomata? Oh, he just does like a batch of these. What the fuck is Lavrov up to? Let's go back. Why is Lavrov trending? This looks like a parody account. Kate from Kharkiv. Russia is willing to agree to an unconditional ceasefire if weapon shipments to Ukraine stop and the ceasefire isn't used to strengthen Ukraine's military. Lavrov said, conditional, unconditional ceasefire, what a clown. Okay. That'd be an interesting saying. All right, we'll stop weapon shipments to Ukraine for a ceasefire. And then, like, if they violate the ceasefire, well, just like we're going to start sending weapons again. So it seems like something that's like you can't give up too much. If weapon shipments to Ukraine, now weapon shipments to Ukraine, that is very vague. So you mean from the U.S., from the EU, from anywhere the fuck else? Who knows? What the fuck was CBS News interviewing Lavrov in the first place? He's a fucking foreign minister involved in a highly contentious issue between the U.S. and the United States. Yes, that's fine for somebody to interview the Russian foreign minister. If necessary, Russia will put Trump in his place. Won't agree to a... Alright, so from Visegrad 24, Russia says it won't agree to a temporary ceasefire unless all weapon deliveries cease in Ukraine. All weapon deliveries. Alright, so I guess that would include the EU and the United States. And anyone else, I guess. Ukrainian forces stop and the Ukrainian forces stop rearming. The statement was released by Russian Foreign Minister S. Lavrov. Russia puts forward unacceptable terms because they don't want a ceasefire. Mainstream will call the host of New Moscow Margaret like they called Moscow Mario when I interviewed him. Oh, Mario interviewed? I didn't know he did that. What the fuck is it? Why am I seeing Leon Trotsky right now? Alright, so I guess that's why it's what the fuck. Dude. Where is this picture even from? This looks like a sized up toy now that I look at it. Or like somebody stripped out of a whatchamacallit, of like some encyclopedia or educational book. Allowed to play a heresy, literally any other faction players. Choose homemade drones, 2288 islands, technological know-how. Its main problem is scale. You know, a small island, and only so much of it is habitable or useful. Start drilling some manufactorums underneath the central mountain range on Taiwan. That's how you increase scale. That'll be $200. Can I get a plastic bag for it? Sure, and I'll add, and that will add $2,000 on the total purchase. Ha 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 ha. Is that, what is that? Surcharge. What the fuck? Was that from something real? What the hell? Generational leaders, school, our program, high school policy fellowship. I'm too young. I'm too old for that. Too late for me. Drawn from for that. I have no idea who this is. Debbie Moore, I don't care. Why do I follow HuffPost? Even a student council has holes. I guess I'm so bred in my mind that I feel that is some sexual under connotation. Shows how fucked up I am, but oh, what the fuck? That was like that was a fucking band-aid over a nipple. God, I hope I don't get banned for that. For the first time, North Korea officially admits that its soldiers are fighting against Ukraine. Okay. I saw a lot of people still denying this shit, like even months in. I still remember seeing some footage from on Telegram of the North Koreans. It's just one fucking sunflower feed where Ukrainian drone operators were just going fucking haywire on them. It's like one landed right behind at the base of the skull of some North Korean soldier. It's like, he's definitely dead. Then there was that poor video, not poor, well, poor quality, yes, but also sort of tragic video where they're trying to shoot a drone, and one North Korean soldier shoots his own, like, buddy, his fellow soldier, in that same goddamn sunflower field somewhere around Kursk. Whatever. To kill our enemies, not empathizing. Roseanne Barr and Gad sat on how Islamic countries see the West as a woman to be mounted. Wow, okay, very explicit. Whatever. Scoop Buffalo Public. Oh, all right. Now Christopher Rufo is on what they put out. Scoop Buffalo Public Schools claims all white people. Oh wait, so this is unrelated to what angry cops put out. All white people portray systemic racism and force kindergartners to watch a video of a dead black children warning about racist police and state-sanctioned violence. I obtained whistleblower documents that will shock you. In a presentation, teachers Morrell claimed America is built on racism. America's sickness leads some whites to believe that black people are not human. It makes it easier to shoot them in the back sometimes if you feel like it. The mandatory Black Lives Matter curriculum, which requires schools to commit dismantling cisgender privilege, creating queer-affirming networks, and accelerating the disruption of Western nuclear family dynamics. Wow, all right. High school students must begin confronting whiteness in their classrooms, with teachers asking white students to atone for their white privilege. And how white even is fucking Buffalo at this point? I know there was like 1 or 2 years ago, it was announced that there was a Muslim group that bought a famous inner city Buffalo church, and now they're going to turn into a mosque. And if anybody had any money, they would just set up a foundation to go and buy derelict churches to just preserve them and prevent them from being bought by other religious organizations like Hindus or Muslims who, want to just buy, because that is a flex. Instead of, letting the church be as like a relic of the past. No, we're going to stomp over that history and assert ourselves by buying up that former religious building from an opposing religious institution. Teachers within Buffalo school systems tell me the new anti-racism program pushes radical politics in the classroom, has developed scolding, guilt trips, and demands to demean oneself, something to make another feel empowered. Teachers were afraid to speak out. Read the full story in Buffalo's Failure Factory in today's City Journal. What is this guy? Lawsuits need to be filed. Anything not yet addressed by the law needs to be banned in public institutions. Is an outright racist violation of human rights in public institutions. I don't know. Are they gonna? What is now the Trump DOJ going to come after this? I'm seeing all the heinous stories of Buffalo schools, and I was reminded of this. Oh, I just realized this is from 2021. So this is back during the Biden administration. Now, what's this? I don't even know who Sen is. Trump has lowest modern day approval rating in 80 years. Yep, he's definitely going like pedal to the metal with everything. Fort Sumter was attacked about a month into Lincoln's presidency. That was pretty bad first 100 days. Fort Sumter was like... You could say that by sending that boat to reinforce Fort Sumter, Lincoln provoked this, so it's sort of his fault. But it's nothing on the scale of like what Trump has done with the tariffs, illegal immigration. Is definitely so he's definitely trying to burn what capital he has in these first 100 years, first 100 days, or first like year or two of his term before the midterms. Hopefully, like he can stabilize things by the midterms, that everyone's happy. So we got to rip off these band-aids now while we still have Congress in our control. For neocons for telling the truth about Iran. Delta Carrier is receiving fire from neoconservative war hawks and the Republican Party for refusing to spread alarms about the threat from Iran. Listen, Iran, even if it had nukes, would not necessarily be a threat to the U.S. At most, they would nuke. Some of our forces in the Gulf, in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait. That's it, but that's only a threat so much as we have those forces over there. The missiles would be a threat against Israel, because Iran was able to successfully launch a bunch of ballistic missiles into Israel and hitting that one Negev desert airbase. So if they could stack a nuke to those, even if Israel launches nukes back at Iran, they have a lot more territory and a lot more spread out populace, whereas in Israel, it is highly concentrated in a few areas. They could definitely, if they just wanted to bite the bullet, they could inflict more damage on Israel than Israel could the other way around. So, yeah, Iran's so much like... I do believe that there is some indications and warnings that Iran was behind trying to help assassination efforts on Trump before the election. So yeah, they are that. So they are a bit of a threat, but that's only to like a U.S. politician, not the continental United States. It's not threatened by Iran. The only other thing is that they could blow up all the oil infrastructure across the Gulf or Saudi Arabia with their missile. Wow, what's the word I'm looking for here? Their variety of missiles that they have, their missile arsenal, and that could send oil pipe prices into the fucking stratosphere if they did that. And they were threatening, like, listen, if the U.S. or Israel attacks our oil infrastructure and stops our ability to export oil, we're just going to bomb everything else in the Gulf. We're going to drag them into it too. We will make this 10 times worse if you do. So, something about Neuralink. Let's Adam Schiff. Because Trump is nothing more than a shill for the oil industry. There's another tweet I saw recently saying that how oil and gas sector industries are lobbying him to not enforce the no Chinese shipping or other related things in the use of transporting oil because they wouldn't be able to operate without it. So that would drive up prices. So the anti-China shit is going against the oil industry, who did definitely back Trump, or at least I think there's some data showing that like money was going to Trump from that industry far more than not more than anyone else, but significant enough. So they're getting screwed now because of Trump's anti-China hawkishness. Trump's use led the fight to protect the environment. So what is this about? Environmentalism, oil dependence, killing off any alternative. What has he done against solar or wind? White House officials wary some House GOP plans to overhaul federal food aid plus pay Trump mega bill will end up hitting deep red states and MAGA voters hard. Federal food aid, no. The Republican voters in red states aren't the ones who largely, I wouldn't say that, but there's definitely a racial codeness to racial skew to who gets, aid in various deep red states, and it's largely black. So I don't know how many white people who, there's a pretty racialized distinction between Democrat versus Republican in deep red states. So we'll see how it goes. You warned of 1-2 punch with Medicaid as arts debate cost shift to states. Yeah. The only thing, Medicare is health insurance for old people. Medicaid is government health insurance for poor people who just don't have the mass and have to rely on the sympathy of the rest of the mass voting populace. So if there's somebody who can get cut, who's going to get cut, it's Medicaid. You can't touch Medicare because old people are a large demographic and they fucking vote. So it's the one you have to pick. I don't want Medicaid. I don't want Medicare as well. It was Homeland Security Chief next to purse snatch. Okay, good. Throw him 5 years. Oh, Panko. She's fucking blonde. I refuse to believe that. She's Italian. Okay. What the fuck? You are Italian. I refuse to believe you are blonde. Blonde IRL. I didn't watch the stream, so what was that 40 minutes ago? Let's see if I get any traction on that tweet. A gay makeup artist named Andre Jose Hernandez Romero was among the Venezuelan President Trump deported El Salvador. Andre's offense, having the wrong tattoos. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually was the wrong guy, but I don't know, have we been able to deport people to Venezuela? I think the problem is that in Venezuela, we're on such bad terms with them that them accepting, they're not willing to accept back. We've already applied so many sanction pressures to them. There's like nothing else we can give to make them, take back your fucking criminals, your Trendy Aragua shit stains. So, so you got to find somewhere else to send them. Now I think it's coming up that Trump is now deporting people to Rwanda, which was what the conservative UK government was trying to do, and then Labour scrapped that shit because England in and of itself doesn't have the weight to bully other countries into accept your fucking migrants back. Pakistan being like one of the worst offenders, just like, I don't care if that person like raped 15 children in Britain. You're not taking it. We're not taking him back. We refuse to recognize him as a citizen. President Trump said Sunday he wants a deal to end the Russia-Ukraine war in 2 weeks or less, but later he said a little more time might be acceptable. So we're just dragging it out. English Tempest suits reveal. Tempest Gala, Hollow Tempest outfit reveal may be happening. What the fuck? What, they're just putting the girls up in suits now? What is this? What the oh yeah, there's this whole thing about this. So which one is more attractive, ladies? And so male think that this is more attractive, and women think before is more attractive. Some people are putting that up to, oh, well, he can survive a winter or two. He's got some extra fat to burn through, whereas this lean guy is going to have to be eating like crap. Is going to have to be eating insane amounts of food in order to stay this lean throughout the winter. Or if he starts out this lean as a winter, going back to like primordial instincts that people have. So it's that women feel more secure with food. However, women will also feel a primal attraction to this shredded asshole who makes them feel insecure. Eve wants the forbidden fruit. Alright, that's enough rambling on Twitter. I don't want to play a fucking video game. So. Where is Resident Evil 2? Resident Evil 3? Where is it? There it is. Just pulling up off my desktop. And probably use the time to actually check in. I just realized I haven't had chat up on at all. Put up a chat. 5 stats. Stats are looking fine. Alright. I just realized there's a bot function in skits. Alright. Now if only Game Capture will fucking notice I have this fucking game running. There we go. Window drive down bar always sucks. Never works. Oh. It is something. Is it too low? I feel like it's a little bit too low. Should probably open up stream, see what's going on. I just realized I didn't have my mic on the entire time. Wow. Wow, I am just realizing now my mic was off. I was not plugged in the entire time. How did I maintain viewers on Twitter? Holy shit. Alright, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Honestly, I think I need to turn down my own voice. Tab for a second. Negative 8.5 decibels, and I'll suppress mine to 2.5 decibels. Remember, it is decibels are logarithmic. All right, get into it. Continue. I beat the monster thing down in the basement. Where am I? Yeah, it didn't go as well as I thought. I tried using the knife spam tactic. All right, wait, hold up. Where's my health at? What I got? Bullets. I got 3 shotgun shells to my name. Shit. Probably could use some more. That's all I got. Shit. Alright, hold up. What's the... Alright. Yeah, I'm injured. Alright, it's one of the stupid fucking dogs. Now that comes next. And we meet, the source of constant, non-stop yellow fever jokes in this series. God, his face is so messed up. Hold up, I'm pulling up, my stream on YouTube to see what's going on. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Run to this, and then what? The dogs attack? That's what happened.
Damn. Need a key card.
Doggy! Bad doggy!
You gotta be kidding me.
It's like a Doberman more than like usually the canine. It's like a Doberman more so than a canine. Maybe it's a Malinois? Shot it through the throat.
Who is that?
Stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Bullshit.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI.
Oh, shit. Pause it. Sorry. Hey, give me a second. Sorry, screwing around with stream. Sorry. Where am I?
Huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Honestly, her hair doesn't look that good right now for some whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Although, you know, if you're an FBI agent, maybe you don't want to be, you know, have your looks distracted.
I'm not done talking to you.
Motherfucker, get back here! Who are you? And she just... Oh, I thought this door, like, auto-locked behind her. Alright. Hello? No. Alright. Like I don't have to press a button. Wait, does this swing both ways? Where the fuck are the hinges on this thing? It's like some weird internal hinge mechanism. Strange. Is there a map here? Yes. Bullets, telephone. Indiscernible scribblings. Right, I can't. Let me backtrack a little bit. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, I guess there is that we can't get out, but is there any, Can I raid any of the police cars for the shotgun? I remember in LA Noire, talk about an old game. You could always find like a police shotgun in the back of a car, in the back of a police car. Yeah, so it's that way. So that door's locked. I'm pretty sure that means Claire could go through that one, and then there's this one. Yeah, doggies. Red herb. Wait a second. I know they escape later, so if you kill them now, let's see here. Can all right. Alright, I'll take it as dead. I think whenever the reticle gets to, shrinks in, it means that you get more power out of the bullet, which doesn't make sense in real life. Oh, critical kill? Alright. Anything over here? Because I know when I come back out this way, they're loose. Free, and then I have to start expending shotgun shells, which I don't have right now. Here. What's this? Oh yeah, there's I don't even forget what the hell I'm even doing at this point. Autopsy records. Name of deceased Justin Hansen, male, Caucasian, 39 years old, found dead in jail cell, bed by staff. Hands are still clenched tight due to rigor mortis, which could be coming to an end. It's highly likely he just died after lights out. Deceased was a known kleptomaniac, incarcerated multiple times. Incredibly, he would steal even while in jail, though that was consistent with his clinical diagnosis. Right, one of these guys has, alright. Okay, nothing. I know one of these guys will, like, come out. Alright. Red herb. Gotta quickly put this back in. Give me more maneuverability. Oh, I have a blue herb, which counteracts poison. Okay. Next one. Those are some big-ass cockroaches. I played this a couple times, so, you know, I'm completely numb to that. But there's one zombie in here. I think you can avoid anything by busting him up. So, bring him out. Got a flash grenade. Like I was getting a spike on there. A spark constantly hitting the side of the fucking thing, so I'll just put them in there for good measure. Is there something over here? No. Oh, hey. Didn't notice you. And now I have. Nope. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. God damn it, I gotta waste bullets on you. Alright, so he's got both of his legs severed, so he should be of minimal danger right now. Reduced danger even if he does come back alive. Alright. Alright. What's up? Nada. So still spasming, but we can still deal with this. Let's get all around her. Let me sever that one fucking arm off. Alright, yeah, that weird, like, crunch sound. Alright, back in there. You go. It's an empty one. Nothing, blank. Close that. Here. Alright. This guy had something. So I'm gonna knife the crap out of him before we do anything. Severed a leg. Yeah, swap. Hello. I thought I killed you. Oh god, look at that mess. It looks like the meatloaf I just made this right before I started this stream. Alright. Hey. Close this up. And please let there be one item in here. No, god damn you. Why? Did all that effort, so yeah. Sorry for taking my time with this. When I'm on easy difficulty. What's this? We get a tool to open this up later. Let's get out of here. Okay, so how many of the doggies are gonna be awake? Did I get them all? One dead there. One dead up there. One dead down there. I think we're safe. Anything else in here? Oh, nope. I cleared out this room, so might as well go forward. Zombies. Nope. This is the cell blocks. This is where that fucking journalist is. Firing range. Oh shit. Where is he? God damn you. Fuck. They're on the other fucking side of that door, I can just tell. They're gonna bust through right as I come in here. Is that? God damn it. Another film reel. I need to get out of here. Storage. Lockers, lockers. Can't use the lockers down here. Let's see here. Nice crit. Saved me at the last second there. And bust through. Mr. Raccoon. Howdy, boys and girls. It's your pal from the Raccoon City Zoo. It's always great to see you. Today I want to talk to you something really important about me. You know those popular Mr. Raccoon toys? Well, I heard some bad kids have been using them for target practice, but that makes me really sad. Good little kids wouldn't be that mean, right? Plus, it's super duper dangerous, so don't do it. Anyway, see you at the zoo. Mr. Raccoon out. That would be, I would say, American to... Actually, I don't think kids would shoot their toys like that. You'd shoot a soda can. And crit. Oh, man, what's the fucking max distance here? 5 yards? 10 yards? You could have it go back at least go back to like 15 yards. Say there's one I shot in previous run-throughs. They save across all the runs. Let's see here. Yes, more shotgun shells. Shotgun rain, another motherfucker gets Kurt Cobained. What's going on here? Did I get everything? What the fuck? What's that? The fucking box. Where am I? Fucker. What is it? God damn it. Equipment disposal notice. Item to be started. Key to patrol car 7439. Details. Bent key no longer usable, but can still open the car's trunk door with its keys and entry buttons. Alright, I gotta go dump a bunch of crap in a safe box. Down here. You know what? Let's store this. Leave the flashbang around for here. Store. We can pick that up later and store. Alright, and go back. Yeah. If I'm doing this not on hardcore mode, might as well just make aggressive saves. I'm not looking to be fancy about this. I got a second viewer on YouTube. Not showing on my phone, showing on my restream docs. get the stupid box, and then this area is done. Is that a couch? Yes, they shoved a couch there. This from the other side, so why I can't just, you know, boot that is beyond me. Is it generator room? Is it kennel? Oh no, I can't go there without the crank handle. Grab the box. So I'll go ahead and investigate it. Tin storage item. There's something inside. Yes. What do we got? Yes! Car key. That's what we need. This is gonna open up. What's his face? Oh. No. Please don't wake any fucking dogs. Yeah, I like how this thing takes up to 2 stacks space in my thing, but not the shotgun. Even though they're probably of like relatively similar lengths. No, if anything, the shotgun's still larger. I think we'll get a shot. I think we'll get a whatchamacallit, stock for it later. No, we're not doing it now. Let's go. If I do get in trouble, this means I have to do a bunch of backtracking. Alright, here. Alright, this is for a future. Alright, at least that's cleared out. You. His mechanics is glitching out. Shit. Let's see here. You. Alright, crit. No, the wall is providing effective, Alright. Man, going through a lot of bullets here.
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Irons sent you.
Irons? You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares?
I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you? Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Restream's glitching out.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
Keep on forgetting it does that. I'm gonna have to delete so many fucking tweets now. How many did... Shit, it generated like 4 of them. Fuck. Cycle through. Chats through it. Let's see here. Chats through it. Let's see here. And there we go. So I probably need to get rid of this Twitter. Alright, so. Oh no! So I probably need to get rid of this Twitter. Alright, so. Oh no, now they're glitching out all again. What happened? Now they're glitching out all again. What happened? I just got Leon here. No one knows, but since the jail's power panel is old as hell, we're gonna need some custom power panel parts. Jail's power panel is old as hell. We're gonna need some custom power panel parts. No one makes custom power panel parts. No one makes anymore. There should be a few in the generator room. No one makes anymore. There should be a few in the generator room. Before we go any further, I should stock up on bullets. Oh well, I'll have a VOD. Store. No. No. No, wrong way. My ISP. Oh look. Oh look. Something worked. You're gonna What's that? Where's that? Wait, how did I get in there? What's that? Where's that? Wait, how did I get in there? No, this is the morgue. And then out. Alright, so yeah, shooting all these dogs didn't do anything. Oh no, wait, they got out. No, wait. Yeah! I'm trying to train my head now. Every time I go around, whatchamacallit, go around to Houston, looking for the 30.06 and 30.07 signs. And what's annoying is when you 7 sign for 30.06 no concealed carry and 30. It's not so conceivably they're okay with you concealed carrying and open carrying in there. I was tempted to shoot that, but this is survival horror, so you don't have time for stupid hijinks like that. Here. Hello. And now I can't find there's something else in here that I'm supposed to pick up apparently. Alright. I'm gonna turn off Alright. And we're out. Where the fuck do you come from?
Shit!
I'm thinking about doing a cosplay of this at Offkai, which I am going to. Oh, no, there goes my Twitter stream. No, there goes the streams again. Marvin, no, don't make me do it.
Oh no.
Alright. I've been streaming for an hour right now in my evening because Restream is being very fucky-wucky right now.